Have you ever felt dizzy, a little confused, or suddenly had a pounding headache? You reach for your blood pressure monitor, and the number staring back at you is 165, or even 170. Your heart races. Your heart. You wonder, am I having a stroke? That fear is natural. Many people over 60 have been there. One high number can send us into panic. And sometimes we rush to the ER, only to be told it was just a temporary spike. The truth is, not every high blood pressure reading is a medical emergency. Your body isn't a machine. Your pressure rises when you climb stairs, feel emotional, drink coffee, or even worry about the result itself. So how can you know when to worry? When should you sit quietly and breathe? And when should you seek help right away? That's what we're going to explore. Let's start by learning how to measure your blood pressure correctly. Because the right method can save you from unnecessary fear and unnecessary treatment. How to measure blood pressure at home. Don't let a small mistake cause big worry. Many people over 60 buy a home blood pressure monitor hoping it will bring peace of mind. But did you know that even one small mistake in how you measure can cause a result that's way off? And that number might lead to unnecessary worry, an emergency room visit, or even medication you didn't truly need. So if you're checking your blood pressure at home, make sure you're doing it the right way. Let me walk you through each step, clearly, gently, and in a way that's easy to follow. First, let's talk about timing. The ideal schedule is twice a day, once in the morning, before eating or taking any medication, and once in the evening before bedtime. Never measure your blood pressure right after a full meal, coffee, smoking, exercise, or when you're upset or emotional. These situations can temporarily raise your pressure. Before checking, sit quietly and rest for at least 3 to 5 minutes. Don't talk, don't check your phone, don't let your mind race. Just breathe gently and allow your body to settle. Now let's talk about position. Sit in a chair with back support. Keep your back straight and both feet flat on the floor, not crossed. Place your arm on a table so it's level with your heart. This is important. If your arm is lower than your heart, the reading might be inaccurate. The cuff should be placed directly on your upper arm, never over clothing. If you're wearing long sleeves, roll them up or remove the outer layer. Wrap the cuff about 2 finger widths above your elbow, with the tube running along the inside of your arm where the main artery is. The cuff should be snug but not too tight. If you can slip one finger under the cuff, it's just right. While measuring, remain completely still. Don't talk, don't move, don't laugh. Just sit quietly. If you talk while measuring, your reading can go up by 10 to 15 points, which is enough to create serious misunderstanding. For example, if you measure while chatting and see 154 over 83, but then measure again properly and get 118 over 75, that's a big difference, isn't it? After the first reading, wait 1 minute, then measure again. Take the average of the 2 readings as your official result. If you have time, take 3 readings and discard the one that's farthest off. Write down each result. Include the date and time, the systolic and diastolic numbers, your heart rate if your device shows it, and a short note. Were you hungry, just ate, feeling nervous, or just woke up? Keep these notes in a small notebook or use a simple app on your phone. Bring them with you when you see your doctor. It gives them a clearer picture of your real blood pressure, not just the number in the clinic. Which arm should you use? In most cases, it's better to use your non-dominant arm. So if you're right-handed, measure on your left arm. And once you choose an arm, keep using the same one for consistency. Also, try not to measure your blood pressure more than twice a day unless your doctor tells you otherwise. Checking too often can actually increase your anxiety, and anxiety can push your numbers even higher. One last important note about your device. Not all monitors are accurate. Wrist monitors are usually less reliable than upper arm monitors. Choose an upper arm monitor that's been validated by trusted medical organizations like the American Heart Association. If you're not sure, you can search online for a list of approved blood pressure devices. You see, measuring your blood pressure correctly isn't hard. It just takes a little patience. a few adjustments, and listening to your body. When done right, those high numbers won't scare you anymore. You'll know when to stay calm and when to take action. And in the next part, we'll explore something even more important. When is a high number truly a warning sign? And when is it safe to simply rest, drink water, and breathe? When is high blood pressure truly an emergency? You just checked your blood pressure. It reads 181 over 121. You stare at the screen. Your heart starts racing. One question floods your mind. Am I having a stroke? Fear is a natural reaction. Anyone would worry when the number goes beyond what feels safe. But what you need in this moment is not panic, it's calm understanding. So, when is a high blood pressure reading a real emergency? When should you call for help right away? And when is it okay to just sit still, rest, and check again? First, remember this. A reading over 180 systolic or over 120 diastolic is considered dangerously high. But the number alone doesn't tell the full story. What matters more, are you having any serious symptoms? If your pressure is high and you notice any of these warning signs, seek emergency care immediately. You feel sudden chest pain, like something heavy is pressing on your chest. You're short of breath, even while sitting still. You have a severe headache, unlike any you've ever had. You're seeing blurry, double, or flashing lights. You feel dizzy, off balance, or unusually confused. One side of your face, arm, or leg suddenly feels weak, numb, or stops moving. These are signs of a hypertensive crisis. It can lead to damage in the brain, heart, kidneys, or a stroke if not treated quickly. Don't wait. Call emergency services or go to the nearest hospital right away. But if your reading is high, let's say 165 over 98, and you don't have any of these symptoms, then you probably don't need to rush anywhere. What you should do instead is simple. Sit quietly. Breathe slowly. Place your hand on your chest and feel your breath. Wait 5 to 10 minutes. Then measure again. In many cases, the first high reading is caused by climbing stairs, feeling anxious, eating salty food, drinking coffee, or taking the reading while rushed or stressed. If the number drops after resting, you can relax. It wasn't illness. It was just a moment. Your body was simply reacting to the situation. Have you heard of this? It's called white coat hypertension. It happens when blood pressure rises just because you feel nervous, especially at the doctor's office or when you know you're being measured. It doesn't mean you have chronic high blood pressure, but it does mean you should monitor yourself more regularly. Measure at the same times each day, in the same position. Keep a record. And share it with your doctor for a clearer overall picture. Because you know what's truly dangerous? The kind of high blood pressure that has no symptoms at all. It's silent. It's hidden. And that's why it's often called the silent killer. So learn to listen to your body. Not with fear, but with understanding. And in the next part, you'll see something powerful. The way you eat, the way you move, the way you care for yourself each day. These are the natural remedies that help lower blood pressure, one habit at a time. Cut back on salt, but you don't have to eliminate it. Salt is not your enemy. Your body needs a little sodium to function. It helps balance fluids, supports nerve function, and keeps your muscles working. But too much salt, especially hidden salt in packaged foods, can quietly raise your blood pressure. Did you know that just 1 teaspoon of salt contains about 2,300 milligrams of sodium? That's already the recommended daily limit. And most people don't realize they're consuming even more. It's not the salt you sprinkle at the table that causes trouble. It's the salt in processed foods like canned soups, frozen meals, deli meats, sauces, and snack chips. You can eat something that doesn't even taste salty and still go over your limit. Start with small, gentle changes. Cook more meals at home. Use garlic, lemon, pepper, herbs, or vinegar to add flavor. If you do use salt, measure it. Don't guess. And when shopping, read the sodium line on food labels. Look for items with less than 140 milligrams of sodium per serving. You don't have to eliminate salt completely. Just become more aware. Less salt, more care. Your arteries will thank you for it. Now that you understand the hidden effects of sodium, let's shift our focus to another essential element: water. Drink more water. Your vessels need it. Water may seem simple, but it plays a powerful role in keeping your blood pressure balanced. When you're dehydrated, your blood volume drops, and your blood vessels tighten to compensate. That tightening increases resistance, which forces your heart to work harder. And that's when your pressure begins to climb. The fix is gentle. Drink water throughout the day, not just when you're thirsty. By the time you feel thirsty, your body is already lacking what it needs. Keep a reusable bottle nearby as a friendly reminder. Sip slowly, not in big gulps. Start your day with a glass of water before coffee or breakfast, and drink before you feel fatigue or dryness in your mouth. Aim for about 6 to 8 cups a day, or more if you're active or in a hot environment. You can also hydrate through water-rich foods like cucumbers, oranges, and watermelon. Good hydration keeps your circulation smooth and your vessels relaxed. It supports kidney function, which helps regulate sodium. And it makes it easier for your heart to do its job, with less effort. Sometimes the most healing choice is also the simplest. Drink water. Let your heart breathe. Next, let's explore a mineral that works quietly but powerfully to balance your blood pressure: potassium. Eat more potassium-rich foods. Potassium is a quiet warrior in the fight for balanced blood pressure. It works behind the scenes to ease tension in your blood vessels. It helps your body eliminate extra sodium through the urine. And it supports a steady heartbeat. Most people don't get enough potassium from food, but nature has given us plenty of delicious sources. Bananas, sweet potatoes, spinach, avocados, beans, yogurt. Even oranges and cantaloupe can help. Try adding at least one potassium-rich food to every meal. Have a banana with breakfast. Add beans to lunch. Steam spinach or roast sweet potatoes for dinner. The more whole, natural foods you eat, the better your potassium to sodium balance becomes. And that balance is key to long-term blood pressure control. It's not about restriction, it's about nourishment. Let every bite be a message of care to your arteries. A way to say, I'm supporting you, gently, lovingly. Every single day. Alongside what you eat, how you move also matters. Let's take a walk, literally, and see how even 10 minutes can change your heart. Walk daily, even 10 minutes at a time. Walking is one of the most accessible, low-impact, and powerful tools you have. It doesn't cost a thing. It doesn't require a gym. And you can do it almost anywhere. Just 10 minutes of walking, a few times a day, adds up to major benefits. It boosts circulation, lowers stress hormones, and helps the heart become more efficient over time. If long walks feel difficult, break them into short ones. Take a 5-minute stroll after each meal, pace around your home while on the phone, or walk down the hallway and back a few times each hour. What matters most is consistency. Moving your body each day sends a message to your cardiovascular system. It says, you're alive, you're flowing, you're strong. Walking is more than physical. It gives your mind space to relax. It lifts your mood. And it turns daily stress into soft, steady motion. One step at a time. Your heart appreciates every single one. But movement is only part of the story. Now let's learn how something as gentle as your breath can bring your blood pressure down. Practice deep breathing. 5 minutes can work wonders. Your breath is one of the most powerful tools you have, and it's completely free. Deep breathing sends signals to your nervous system that it's time to relax. It helps slow your heart rate. It calms your thoughts. And yes, it can gently lower your blood pressure. Try this simple pattern. Inhale slowly through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 4 seconds. Exhale gently through your mouth for 6 seconds. Repeat this for just 5 minutes a day. You can do it in the morning before you start your day, or at night to wind down before sleep. You can even pause during moments of stress and reset your rhythm. Deep breathing is like a quiet conversation with your body. It says, I'm safe. I'm here, I can slow down. And when your breath slows down, your blood pressure often follows. Even if everything else feels out of control, you always have your breath. But movement is only part of the story. Now let's learn how something as gentle as your breath can bring your blood pressure down. Now that you've found your breath, it's time to rest. Let's talk about why quality sleep is just as vital as diet and exercise. Prioritize sleep, because your heart rests. 2. Sleep is not a luxury, it's a necessity. And for your heart, it's one of the most healing things you can do. When you sleep, your body repairs itself, your blood pressure naturally dips, your stress hormones settle, and your heart gets a chance to rest. But when you don't sleep enough, or your sleep is poor, your blood pressure can stay elevated even while you rest. Over time, this increases your risk of heart disease, stroke, and kidney problems. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of good quality sleep each night. Go to bed and wake up at the same time each day. Turn off screens at least 30 minutes before bedtime. Keep your room dark, quiet, and comfortably cool. Create a bedtime routine that tells your body it's time to slow down. Maybe that's a cup of warm herbal tea, a short prayer, or a few pages of a calming book. Good sleep is like a reset button for your body. Use it often. Your heart will thank you for it. And beyond sleep, your emotions play a bigger role than you might think. Let's close this section by finding calm from within. Stay emotionally calm. Your heart feels what you feel. Your emotions don't just live in your mind. They live in your body too. When you feel anxious, angry, or overwhelmed, your blood vessels constrict. Your heart beats faster, and your blood pressure rises. But when you feel peaceful, your whole system softens. Your breathing slows, your muscles relax, your blood flows with ease. That's why emotional balance matters just as much as food or exercise. Take time each day to check in with yourself. Breathe deeply. Write down your thoughts. Talk to someone you trust. Pray or meditate. It doesn't have to take long. Even 5 minutes of calm can shift your whole state. Notice what triggers stress and what soothes it. Build a daily practice of calm. Not because life is perfect, but because your heart deserves peace, even in the middle of chaos. A calm mind creates a calm body, and a calm body is a safer home for your heart. Now that we've covered the daily habits that lower blood pressure naturally, let's explore 6 simple foods that protect your arteries with every bite. Leafy greens, nature's gentle touch. Leafy greens are one of the most powerful foods you can eat for your blood pressure. They're light, fresh, and full of nutrients that help your blood vessels relax. Spinach, kale, arugula, Swiss chard, all of these are rich in potassium and magnesium. Potassium helps flush excess sodium from your body. Magnesium supports the softening of blood vessel walls, and together, they help reduce the strain on your heart. The best part? These vegetables are easy to add to almost any meal. Toss spinach into a morning omelet. Add kale to soups or stir-fries. Use arugula as a peppery base for your salads. Even a simple green smoothie can give your arteries a boost. You don't need to eat a mountain of greens. Just one handful a day can make a meaningful difference over time. And because leafy greens are low in calories and high in fiber, they support healthy weight and digestion too. It's a gentle habit, but it works. Nature has provided these green gifts. Now it's your turn to welcome them onto your plate, one bite at a time, for your heart, for your health, for your future. Let's continue with a sweet surprise, small fruits that offer big protection. Berries, tiny fruits with big strength. Berries may be small, but their power is anything but. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, they're packed with antioxidants called flavonoids. These natural compounds help reduce inflammation and protect your blood vessels from stress. When blood vessels are exposed to damage over time, they become stiff, narrow, and more likely to raise blood pressure. But berries help fight that damage. They keep your arteries more elastic. They reduce oxidative stress, and they support the natural flow of blood throughout your body. Berries are also full of fiber and low in calories, which makes them a heart-smart snack any time of day. Have a handful with yogurt in the morning. Sprinkle them over oatmeal or a salad, or enjoy them by themselves as a sweet afternoon treat. Even frozen berries retain their nutrients, so they're easy to keep on hand year-round. You don't need to eat a bowl full. Just a few servings each week can support long-term heart health. Colorful, delicious, and healing. These tiny fruits truly live up to their reputation, and your heart will feel the difference. Next, we'll look at something vibrant, earthy, and surprisingly powerful, the humble beet. Beets, a red boost for circulation. Beets are bold in color, and just as bold in benefits for your heart. They're rich in natural nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide relaxes blood vessels, improves circulation, and lowers blood pressure. Drinking beet juice or eating cooked beets can lead to small but real drops in systolic and diastolic pressure. It's one of the most studied natural foods for cardiovascular support. You don't need a lot. Just a small glass of beet juice in the morning, or a few roasted beet slices with your lunch or dinner. Beets are also high in fiber, folate, and potassium, a trio of nutrients that gently support your cardiovascular system. Their deep red color is a sign of their antioxidant strength. And while the taste may be earthy, it can be balanced with citrus, herbs, or light vinaigrettes. Try blending them into smoothies, adding to salads, or roasting them with a drizzle of olive oil. Simple, nourishing, and full of heart-helping power. Don't overlook this humble root. It's one of nature's most vibrant gifts to your blood pressure. Now let's turn to something warm, simple, and steady. One of the best breakfasts for your heart. Oats. Humble but heroic. Oats are one of the simplest, most comforting foods, and they offer big benefits for your blood pressure. They're full of a special type of fiber called beta-glucan. Beta-glucan helps reduce bad cholesterol, which in turn helps your blood vessels stay smooth and open. When your arteries are clear and flexible, your heart doesn't have to work as hard to pump blood, and that means your blood pressure stays more stable. A bowl of unsweetened oatmeal in the morning is a powerful way to start the day. Top it with fresh fruit like berries or banana. Add a sprinkle of cinnamon, or stir in a spoonful of ground flaxseed for extra heart support. Choose plain oats over flavored packets, which are often loaded with added sugar and sodium. Steel-cut or rolled oats offer the best benefits. Oats are affordable, easy to prepare, and full of gentle, lasting energy. They nourish your body, support your arteries, and keep you feeling full without weighing you down. It's no wonder oats are a staple in so many heart-healthy diets. They're humble, but they're heroes too. Speaking of humble heroes, our next food may be tiny and pungent, but it's packed with healing history. Garlic, a pungent but powerful protector. Garlic may be small, but it carries centuries of healing behind it. It's one of the oldest natural remedies known to support heart health. And modern science is confirming what ancient traditions already knew. Garlic contains a powerful compound called allicin. When crushed or chopped, garlic releases this natural substance. Allicin helps relax blood vessels. It improves circulation, and it supports a gentle lowering of blood pressure, especially when used regularly. Fresh garlic offers the strongest benefits. Try adding it to your cooking a few times each week. Sauté it with vegetables. Mix it into sauces. Or blend it with olive oil and lemon for a heart-healthy dressing. If raw garlic is too strong for your taste, you can use roasted garlic or take a supplement. Just be sure it's standardized to provide allicin content. Besides lowering blood pressure, garlic also helps reduce inflammation and improve cholesterol levels. It's small, it's pungent, but it's full of power. Garlic is nature's quiet defender, and your heart will notice every bite. Now let's head to the sea because the fats in certain fish can do wonders for your arteries. Fatty fish. Omega-3s for flexible arteries. Fatty fish are among the most heart-protective foods you can add to your diet. Salmon, mackerel, sardines, and trout are especially rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s help reduce inflammation in the blood vessels, which in turn helps lower blood pressure and support healthy circulation. They also help prevent the buildup of plaque in arteries, which reduces the risk of heart attacks and strokes. Eating fish twice a week is a simple, powerful habit. Bake it, grill it, or flake it into salads. If you don't enjoy fish, you can get plant-based omega-3s from flax seeds, chia seeds, walnuts, and algae-based supplements. Omega-3s also support healthy heart rhythms, reduce triglycerides, and may even improve your mood. It's more than nutrition. It's protection from the inside out. Fatty fish are a flavorful way to care for your heart. One small serving can deliver big benefits. And when your arteries stay soft and flexible, your heart beats easier, your blood flows smoother, and you feel more energized day by day. Let the sea support your heart. With every bite, you're building a future of better blood pressure and lasting health. One small habit can change everything. Now you know what really matters. It's not just the numbers, but how you measure, how you live, and how you respond to what your body tells you. You understand what makes a reading meaningful. You know how to calm your nerves. You've met the foods and habits that gently heal your arteries, not in one day, but through consistency. You don't need perfection, you only need one step. One glass of water, one walk after dinner, one breath before bed, because small habits build powerful change. So, let me ask you, what's the one small habit you'll begin today? Share it in the comments below. Your decision might inspire someone else. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. Subscribe to the channel so you won't miss what's coming next. And remember, your heart is listening, so take care of it, gently, patiently, one beautiful day at a time.